Good morning to one and all. My name is Somesh and I am from EC branch D section. Today's topic about effect of slip on router parameters. Title: Effect of slip on router parameters. What is meant by router parameters? A router parameters means S is equals to FR by F into FR is equals to S into FR. Thus frequency of router induced EMF in running condition FR is slip times the supply frequency. At start we have S is equals to 1, hence rotor frequency same as supply frequency. A slip of the induction motor is in the range 0.01 to 0.05. Rotor frequency is very small in the running condition. Effect of slip on router parameters. In case of a transformer, frequency of the induced EMF in the secondary is the same as the voltage applied to primary. Now in case of induction motor, at start N is equals to 0, slip S is equals to 1. Under these conditions, as long as S is equals to 1, the frequency of induced EMF in rotor is same as the voltage applied to the stator. But as motor gathers speed, induction motor has some slip corresponding to speed N. In such case, the frequency of induced EMF in rotor is no longer same as that of stator voltage. Slip affects the frequency of rotor induced EMF due to this some other rotor parameters and also affected. Let us study the effect of slip on the following rotor parameters: rotor frequency, magnitude of rotor induced EMF, rotor reactance, rotor power factor, rotor current. This is the diagram which shows us the rotor parameters. In case of induction motor, the speed of rotating magnetic field is Ns is equals to 120 F by P, where F is equals to frequency of supply in Hertz. At start, when N is equals to 0, S is equals to 1 and stationary rotator has maximum relative motion with respect to RMF, hence maximum EMF gets induced in the rotor at start. The frequency of this induced EMF at start is same as that of supply frequency. As motor actually rotates with speed N, the relative speed of rotor with respect to RMF decreases and becomes equal to slip speed of Ns to N. This induced EMF in rotor depends on rate of cutting flux, that is relative speed Ns. Now hence in running condition, magnitude of induced EMF decreases so as it is frequency. The rotor is wound for same number of poles as that of stator, that is P. If Fr is the frequency of rotor induced EMF in running condition at slip speed Ns to N, then there exists a fixed relation between Ns to N and Fr and P similar to equation 1. So we can write for rotor in running condition, where this is the derivation, and Ns to N is equals to 1 to T Fr by P. Rotor poles is equals to stator poles is equals to P, and this is the equation 2. By dividing equation 2 and equation 1, we can get the following expressions, that is S is equals to Fr by F and Fr is equals to S into F. Magnitude of induced EMF. As S is equals to 1, the frequency of rotor EMF is the same as that of the stator supply frequency. The value of EMF induced in the rotor at standstill is maximum because the relative speed between the rotor and the revolving stator flux is maximum. Rotor reactance. Xm is equals to magnetizing reactance. R2 is equals to rotor reactance with referred to stator. X2 is equals to rotor inductive reactance with referred to stator. Rotor power factor. The rotor power factor is found using theta is equals to tan inverse of x2 by x. R2 by S is equals to tan inverse of 1.066 by 7.72 is equals to 7.88, and PF is equals to cos of 7.88, which is equals to 0.991, and it is stated to be lagging. Rotor current. The frequency of the rotor current Fr is equals to Ns into P by 120. So Fr is equals to 0 if the slip is 0, if the operating speed is 0, Ns is equals to 1, and the frequency of the rotor current is the same as the frequency of the rotor stator current. F is equals to source frequency in Hertz. Thank you.